Welcome back to Gnomoria. Boy, do I have a story to tell. And I'll get to this thing in the upper left in a moment. But as I'm telling the story, I'll do what I need to as a result of the story. So, I just started recording, and about 20 or so minutes in, the first goblin attack arrived. Now, that would have been fine. It would have really been fine. But there was a slight issue with the goblin attack. I'm going to have you make 10 pine crates. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, what was the issue with this goblin attack, you may ask? Well, the issue was that there was only like 3 of them, and I think one of them had an axe, or maybe he even picked up that axe. I honestly have no idea. But the thing was that they attacked, and one of them picked up a log from here. With that singular log, they managed to completely and utterly kill everybody in the fort. I mean, everybody got killed. Just log to the heart, log to the lung, log to the throat. I wasn't sure what to do, because that was pretty much everybody dead because they got hit with a piece of wood. And somehow the goblin was able to make that work. So that's why I'm cleaning this out. I think I may even clean this out as well. Yeah, let's do that. Because obviously I need to be just a tad more careful with that. Which is why I'm cleaning all of this out. Luckily, although it's not something I'd normally want to do, but you know, it was the circumstance of have the entire game end and start the first 2 episodes over, or force close the game and open it again. So I took the force close the game, because otherwise everybody would be dead. I have to start over. As fun as this game is, I don't think starting over from the beginning, even so early, wouldn't be too good. So that's what happened. But on to the thing in the middle. I can't even speak right now. Speechless to what happened. But on to the thing in the top. I pretty much more or less just edited the stocks, the tracking stocks, because you can do that, to track stuff that I find important. And yeah, this section might be one-off. I'm not sure if someone already noticed that, but that section is actually one-off, so we're going to have to get a little creative with that in the future. But I'm stocking different things that I find important to stock. Now let's go to the stocks to quickly show you. Fruits are exactly what they say. I'm tracking all fruit because that's what's used to make wines, which wines are everything that isn't milk as a drink, because milk is usually going to be turned into cheese, and B, it's also more satisfying to the gnomes than milk. But it's also like the backup food. If every other food is gone, or not made yet, there's fruit still. Now, food on the other hand has been edited to merely track eggs, meat, mushrooms, and cheese. Although maybe I should put cheese in the meals because I have sausage and loaves of bread in there, although I don't really see a meal out of cheese. But meals are everything that's been prepared. Now as for straw, straw is exactly what it says, is just the spare straw that I have, because as I said, there isn't straw, it doesn't count the straw in the trough because that's been taken away. Bandages are also important, and I'm actually going to put a bandage crate up here, which I should probably designate the area for. Goods. Where is cloth and bandages? And then build a storage crate. And this stockpile is of the highest priority to stock. So hopefully when the next crate is made, they'll also worry more about that. But furthermore, I also have dirt tracked because A, we're using a lot of dirt for the construction. B, later on, there's going to be a prospector which gets ore slivers out of dirt and or stone. And how it works is that dirt gives low-grade metals, which is the early metals, and the stone gives higher grade, which, so we're not going to really want to work with that. And I put stone up there for the later time when we are going to want to work with that. I have all logs in general, and pine logs specifically, because pine is what is used to create coal or charcoal for this guy to work with. So that way when it's low, I know I need to go get more, instead of finding out we're out and then like, duh, why aren't you working, guy? What I like to do is set up the blacksmith. And while I'm at it, I may as well put down the weaponsmith and armorer. And armor. The blacksmith needs everything we've already made. Now, where are you guys? The woodworker, where are you? Oh, there you go, there you go. I was worried about that, because like, what is he doing? Now, hopefully the whole build the other thing first makes these guys want to put the bandage crate over there before they put the other crate over here. But also everybody's kind of occupied with doing the massive build order I just did here. So that's not too good. As for in here, what I'd like to do is... I'm just going to do it like this. Terrain, dig, stairs down. About here-ish. Because we're running low on ore, so we kind of need to find more ore. Holy crap. That's a fair bit of gems right there, buddy. But hopefully they're able to clean all of those out soon. Because for every minute that there is logs on the ground is another minute the goblins could come in, pick one up, and end up beating the heads of every single person. Which, by the way, I am actually going to take a screenshot of such just to show that I'm not kidding about it, because holy crap. It was just an entire massacre in the center right here. Just gnome corpses everywhere. Never want to see that again. Now, hopefully... I really want those to get done. But everybody's doing the building orders. You know what? I'm going to cancel the rest of the building orders. Cancel job. Because I need those cleaned out now. I don't want another event where the goblins come in and they can completely destroy people with all of the logs sitting on the ground. Because all it takes is one. I feel like they won't be able to beat us over the head with a seed or a sapling, though, so that's something I'm a bit less worried about. I mean, the thing is, even if I go to military squads, keep your eyes open, and the militia perk is way over the gnome. It's supposed to increase dodge chance and dodge rate when no armor is equipped. And yet everybody still got their heads beat in. Hey, one thing, that was one hell of an experience to see. Now that I think of it, where's the farmers? Also, what I want to do is suspend the cotton farm because we have enough cotton now. Don't really need any more. Is that all done? Yes, it looks it. Okay. I think someone broke. I think someone may have broken. I don't know what's going on there. Is it actually affecting someone's ability? I do hope it's not. But what I want to do now is actually, what's in here? Those are some seeds. What are seeds over here? Various seeds. Because you can only store one kind of seed in a bag. I think someone may have gotten broken there, and I have no idea why. I tell them to clean out something they can't actually reach. Alright, how. Task, stock item. Like, okay, it's given to that guy. There, so was what? That dude has a claymore. Also, it just lagged there for some reason. That was interesting. Whoa, why did you run out? Someone just ran out. Is everybody else going? Is anybody else going? He just killed a goblin with a sapling. I don't care if you spotted a monitor lizard. I don't even know where we are now. Okay, there's one guy and there's the other. Ooh, that, someone started bleeding. Killed that goblin. No! I killed somebody. Remember how I said I can't really keep people alive here? Yeah. Who did they kill? They killed one of the farmers. They killed the farming farmer. As in, they killed the dude who came in as a farmer and not a rancher. That's even less helpful, because now our farming is greatly decreased. Which isn't helpful at all. What I'm going to do is designate a stockpile right... Oh, well, let's do it right here for now. Of just bodies. Corpses and limbs, not bones and skulls, because those are... Well, we actually can use those. But we did butcher those guys, so that's a bit helpful. And I don't get what that guy's problem is. Did you fix the problem now? Okay. Oh, blacksmith. I need 2 ball peen hammers. And then I need the forge to make 2 anvils. Okay. Because that would be the weapon and armor smith. Now, what I want to do is continue the flooring over here. Now that the first battle is all set, which, by the way, dude with a claymore, apparently not nearly as dangerous as a guy with a log. I don't know how that happened, but it did. That, and they also came from a direction that probably if my guys didn't automatically try and go out and charge them, which, by the way, I should probably fix, because if they spot... Well, it's to avoid enemies, but also defend gnomes. So attack enemies that have been spotted by other gnomes. No. Please don't do that. Thought the defend gnomes thing would be, if another gnome is getting attacked, automatically go defend that gnome, not automatically run out of the entire fort away from everybody else to go try and kill something. But anyway, back on to this. We're working on it, I mean... We're at what? Okay, I lied. We're not nearly as far as I actually thought we were. Build there and build there. There, and there, and there, and there. Now, I would like more flooring, please. 9. So we're still 9 spaces away. That's plenty. I think I might actually only go up 10, merely because 15 would actually be pretty tall, and because everything we have is eventually going to go up here, and I mean everything, even the groves and the pastures and the farms, are all going to be in this building. So, I believe the top of the world is 25? And I kind of don't want to end up accidentally hitting the top of the world. Now granted, the building isn't going to be a solid block. It's not going to be a giant square. There's going to be stuff sticking out of it and, you know, give it a bit of character, but still. If I scroll all the way up, because this level would be our goal. And yeah, 25 is the max. So having a 15 tall building would probably be nice. Also, I nearly forgot what I needed to do in the middle. Getting the middle up would be probably pretty nice. What I'm going to do is pause it so I can create a pseudo wall. I believe it's... Let's go with 11. 11 works. And 11 and 11? Oh wait, that one's the wrong one. So in the middle, I need to order some block walls. And I will cancel this one in lieu of having stairs there, because that is going to be the central spiral staircase that goes all the way up. Now my block stairs like so. Actually, what I might do is wall, not engraved walls, but perhaps decorative? Have a decorative pillar in the middle? Yeah, that actually looks pretty nice. And I did that on accident. Now the issue is they're still doing the orders up there. Oh, there we go. They're actually starting the stairs. And then some decorative stone floors. I believe decorative would probably be the best. Yeah. And that is going to be the spiral staircase that goes all the way up, right in the middle. I kind of needed to get it to the level of everything else, but... Now, what is everybody else doing now I think about it? Actually, I believe this needs to go to 3 priority, because I think this was... Yeah, that's 4. So the blacksmith will be level 3 priority, and the other two buildings shall be priority 2, so that way he goes and does those first. A question about this. That's level 5 priority. That's level 4. Okay. That seems just about all set. Now I'm going to do is order another set of stairs up. And once the flooring is finished, put the rest of the wall down. Now, how's it going up here? We're actually making quite a bit of progress. Interestingly enough, they completed one of the further ones first, although they did not actually put the wall underneath it. Farmlands are going, some of the trees are growing. It's not the best. But actually what I probably should do is, yeah, suspend and suspend for now. So what I need to do is go into here, because what I'm going to temporarily do is have these guys work on clothing, work on doing stuff with cloth, but I'd still like all of their other skills to be up first, because they'll be temporarily non-dedicated tailors until we get real ones. Let's get some more decorative walls, and then get some more decorative floors on top of it. I don't want to put a floor over that stairs just yet, because I think it looks too close. I have to like duck to get in there. How is it going up here? Is it nearly done? It is pretty much done, although that isn't done, so I can't really put that down, but I can get the stairs going. And stairs over here, turn around, stairs over here and here, here, and here. I don't care if they made it out of clay. We're not going to be using clay by the time we, this work actually gets torn down. Or at least not 1 or 2 pieces of clay, so I'm not going too nutty about it. Which they seem to want to use clay, which is rather interesting. Yep, every single staircase made out of clay for some reason. It's probably because it was the closer thing to grab. Oh, I didn't build this one. So as for... what are you guys doing out here? You're still getting the clippings that I made you get a while ago in order to finish the grove over there. Okay. But we do have both the weaponsmith and the armorer. That is really good. Now, what I want to go do is go to stocks, look at items, because it's probably not in the stockpile. Armor, what do we have? Copper breastplate, copper helmet. So we have the breastplate and the helmet already. Also, we didn't get the smelter up. That is something else that really needs to be taken up. Do we actually have a smelter and I just haven't done anything with it? No. Well, a smelter is really important because it'll allow us to get rid of those worn items that the goblins brought in. A mold, a hearth, and a bellows. Well, I have everything, so my guess is that all of those other things I made was specifically for the smelter. What I also want to do is designate a stockpile. Just a rather large one, like so, and have weapons, armor, and tools. All of them just mass piled in there, and I also want this done as a bit of a higher priority. That way, all of the tools that people have dropped, all of the weapons from the enemy, and all of our own stuff gets put over there. Because first what I need is the rest of a suit of armor. And there's a lot of pieces to a suit of armor. They all use armor plates, which is 2 bars. This is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 armor plates. What I also need is up to 2 pieces of padding and 2 pieces of leather straps. And I don't have a leather worker down, do I? No, I do not. So no, that's the wrong one. What I want from the tailor is I also want padding. And that will be moved up here. I believe it was 2 at any one time. If I go back to the armorer, breastplate, yes, requires 2. And now what I need to do is also place down the leather worker. So that will make leather straps. Table, chair, and a knife. Haven't made a knife in a while. So, add a pine, and a chair out of pine, and then where are the hills? There we go. Once again, out of pine. And I'll go to the stone mason. We'll make a knife, blade, and then the knife itself. Whenever we get the blade. Whenever we get the help. How's it going over here? It is going alright. The next stairs shall be here. Right on top of where you're standing. I may make a thing around it. I'm not 100% sure. Not really sure how I'd make something around it that also looked nice, honestly. What I want is like so, and like so. And also walls inside, when that guy is done. My outfit was unpaused. Now, is there going to be a farmer working on that anytime soon? I mean, I know there's only 2 of you guys left, but how long does it take 2 of you to plant a grove? I'm not suspending the birch grove because there's still saplings out there that he's trying to plant. So I kind of want to let him do the planting first. How's it going up here? It's... Still haven't gotten the blocks down there. And over here... We're actually... Well... I say we're actually starting to run out of dirt, but not really. We are actually out of drinks, though. Who's the brewer? Is the brewer still around? Why is the... Did I not set up the distillery? No, I completely set up the distillery. Why is the brewer finding building more important? Professions. I not actually fix this or give him brewing. I never gave the brewer brewing. I'm speechless to this. I never actually made the brewer go brew things. Isn't that great? Probably people who are dying of thirst from drinking out of a well all the time. Because the brewer was never making any drinks. He's like, hey, what are you doing down here? Shouldn't you be, you know, making drinks for us? Nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not in my work schedule. And then they all died of thirst. Let's continue with the block walls that need to go down. They're more or less done on top. Block floor. Bunch of block floors. There. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm half. We're halfway there. We ran out of coal, didn't we? Or coal. Copper. And yes, we did. There are so many things down here. Now, once again, I want you to go 20 in that direction. 20 in that direction. 20 in this direction. And 20 in this direction. Oh my god, there's even more! How many gems are there going to be here? So when we get an actual jewelry metal, we're gonna be flipping rich. Okay. Now what I want is another set of stairs here. And also more wall. Yeah, actually the floor can be extended. Not there, but there. So what I need to do is cancel the job here, if that's the case. Keep getting an itch on my ear. Rather annoying. Still like how they seem to want to place the wall above the blocks before they actually place the blocks themselves. Let's get stairs. I don't think I made these correct stairs again. If I didn't, oh well. Let's get these stairs going. At least for now. Now, as for in here, what did we find? I found dirt, and even more gems. Thing is, it takes so long. Apparently that reset his mining time, which that's not too good. Do we have a smelter? Should have a smelter somewhere. Smelter. Now this is where it gets a bit, just a little bit annoying. Worn sword. Repeat. Worn hand axe. Repeat. And pretty much everything in the Warren category, because all of these will be things that the goblins bring with them. And I just put them on repeat so that way they can get automatically smelted whenever we take them off of a goblin. Because pretty much with them just sitting around, they serve no other purpose, because we can't use Warren items. Worn gauntlet, and finally a worn boot. But if we smelt them, we get some metal slivers. With enough metal slivers, we can make a bar to effectively kind of get some resources from them, but not nearly as much as mining. Whew, I needed a drink there. Now, as you can see, that only gave 5 slivers. So those 2 claymores that they brought gives us a single bar. Whereas if I click on the weaponsmith and have them make a claymore blade, it requires 8 bars. So you can see the difference pretty clearly. Apparently the miners both went to sleep. Or at least the miner. I'm not sure what the block maker's doing. Well, as for up here, do we have any people? We do have people idling about, which means everything up here is... Do we have any blocks? No. Well, not just suck. Well, I want you to build the... Continue with the scaffolding. Because if we don't have the blocks, I can't exactly continue working on that. So I may as well get the scaffolding ready. And as for there, let's continue the walling. Right there. Once again, I really don't want to put the thing directly in front of the stairs because, I don't know, it just kind of feels a little bit awkward and they have to duck their head in order to get through it. I know, I may actually put a wall on that, an additional wall to seal that off sometime, but because I don't know, I'm not really sure if it looks okay or not. That is all of our stuff, except someone has a pick. And what did we start with? We started with a sword. The only bad thing about actually using said sword is that whoever used it only has 2 bits of armor, which means the enemy could very easily lop off a limb. And the last thing you ever want, ever, is for a gnome to lose a limb. Because if the gnome doesn't have a limb, then he's missing... If they're missing an arm, then they really can't be a soldier. If they're missing a leg, they really can't be an anybody. Unless they live, work, and sleep... Yeah. Sleep, eat, and work in the same exact room. Someone with a limb is just crippling your own place. Sorry to say, but he's just making your own work harder. Because he can fall asleep from exhaustion trying to get to bed from work if it's far enough away. That's how bad it is. Now you could make a hospital to have him just be completely bedridden and people tend to him. But even if they have no legs, I'd prefer them to have some kind of work. Even if they just lived in a 3x3 room with a bed, no, 3x3, a 5x5 room with their bed, their working space, a crate for food, and a crate for drinks that people just brought into them so they never had to leave the room. If I could actually do that easily, I'd say yes. The problem being is that I can't do that too easily because there's so much other work that needs to be done that waiting on someone hand and foot can't fit into the business plan. Now let's continue with this. Get quiet there for a second, because I wanted to make sure what the music was. Once again, I can actually build a floor here. I just keep forgetting to actually add a correct floor. Although, no, that's the, well, you know what? Screw it. What I'm gonna do is actually fix the flooring. Right here. Right here. The best part is they can get that from the stairs. And right there. So what I want is to actually fill those in. Right here. Right here. And over here as well. I don't know, it looks better that way when there's just kind of a strip going through instead of this humongous awkward hole. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up. Well then. Let's get this to the next layer. Lake Sue. How's it going up here? It's actually going amazingly well. So let's do that. Oh wait, they didn't even finish over there. Well, dang. How's it going down here? As soon as I figure out where here is. Well, you can continue digging for 5 more layers in that, for 10 more layers in that direction. And, oh my god, there's more gems. Sheesh. how's it going out here? I like how I dug for copper and currently my miner has been stuck working on gems. I thought I suspended that, didn't I? Apparently I didn't. I suspended the apple farm, though. In the pine grove. But that would mean that they're actually too short. So I'm going to cut clippings. Just 2 of them. Right here. They will go out and do that and go plant them in the birch farm. Ah, this is done too. And decorative. And once again, wait for him to be done. Except I'd like to cancel these 2. Because that is where the stairs are going to go. Block stairs, please and thank you. Well, let's plan out the floor on the next level too, why not? What I think I'm going to do is, now that I have all of this set up, is cut the video off here, and when we come back, we will actually hopefully get some progress on this thing and maybe get to the floor level, which the floor level is actually going to take a long time to place down. But hopefully we'll also get copper down here. And I believe in the next... oh my god, there's more. I believe in the next one we'll actually get some nomads who, at least one will become a farmer, and one will become a dedicated military. As in, I'll classify him as soldier for now. And the last one will be a tailor. And then that'll be everything we need. Are they missing some up on the corner? Really? I don't even know anymore. Well, that'll be for when we come back. So until then, see you later.